welcome back to my channel and welcome to my decluttering series, being in our new house. If y'all been following me, you know that we are running out of room in here. We downsized since we moved from Texas, and so we're trying to fit into our new space and just realizing it's just time to get rid of things that we really don't use, we're just hanging on to. So I am slowly making my way through my house. I've already worked on my closet, some linen closets, and I think today what I'm gonna do is start off with my fridge and my junk drawer that really needs some attention. We're gonna start off here in the kitchen, get this under control, and then I'm gonna head up to my bedroom and start tackling my dresser. I have so many pairs of leggings and I love my leggings, but I always gravitate to the same pairs. So it's time for me to just let them go, make room in my drawers, and then see what else we get into. But those are my top 3 things that I really want to tackle, hopefully today, if I can get through all of them. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. If you're new here, I'd love for you to subscribe. I upload cleaning motivation weekly, and I would love to have you here. But let's go ahead and get started in my fridge. But I did have things all over the counter, so before I could pull anything out of the fridge, I wanted to just quickly clear away the clutter off of the countertops and put all the dishes into the sink to make room for all of my stuff. You guys know I love to pull everything out whenever I clean my fridge. Let me show you guys what it's currently looking like. It is just so unorganized. I have a huge mess in here, so I want to get this cleaned up. There's probably not too much expired because you guys know we've recently moved, so everything is pretty much new in here, but I probably have leftovers and some things that need to be thrown out.
Kinda simple, kinda wishful about things, and you're kinda simple, but like a pistol you fire.
How often do you guys pull everything out of your fridge and do a deep cleaning? I'd love to know. For me, I know I don't do it often enough because every time I get around to doing it, my fridge is so disgusting and I'm like, what in the world? I shouldn't have waited this long. So I'd say I probably do a really good deep cleaning every 2 months or so. I mean, of course, if something spills, I'll wipe it up, but for the most part, I really just kind of like move things around, wipe it down, but don't do the good deep cleaning. So today was the day that I was gonna get it done. I had been noticing like some nasty stuff inside of here. So today's the day we're just getting it done.
My skin like a lover, and sometimes you don't wanna come back 'cause you'd rather stay out with another, talking to strangers and make out spontaneously. Now I'm so tired of hearing all your stories about the drunk nights, bragging in the glory. You're such a nice guy when you're not just talking about yourself.
I like to break it down into sections whenever I'm cleaning the fridge. That way it doesn't get too overwhelming, and that way all of my stuff isn't sitting out of the fridge for too long. So I'm doing this middle section right here first. We're gonna wipe everything down and we're gonna go through all of my items to make sure if there's anything expired or, you know, leftovers that need to be thrown out, I go through it before I put anything back into the fridge. And by the looks of it, you can see I have a lot of drinks in here, so I wanted to go through things. Now that we are back home, we have been hosting a lot of get-togethers at our home, and oftentimes we have people coming over and leaving their, you know, little bit of drinks behind. So we have quite the collection growing. I wanted to go through it, just get rid of anything that I knew I wasn't gonna drink and I knew that no one was gonna be coming back for.
Oh, I'm so tired of hearing all your stories about your rich friends traveling Mercedes. You're such a nice guy when you're not just talking about yourself, and the way of how you dwell.
I was so excited to see that Sam's Club is now selling Olippops. If you guys have ever tried Olippops or you're a big fan of them, check out your local Sam's Club because I have been shopping online. You guys know I always do curbside pickups, And I have looked numerous times, and I have looked recently to see if they carried Olipop, and every single time nothing ever came up. And then I went into the store about a week ago and I saw that they had them in there, but it just doesn't show online that they offer them. So I thought I'd let you know in case you are like me and you do all of your shopping online for curbside pickup. Head into the store. You'll be surprised some of the stuff that they carry. I was shocked to see Olipop there. I'm a huge fan. If you guys haven't tried them, definitely check it out. They're so good for your gut health, and it's like that perfect thing to help curb that little sweet tooth you have, or like if you're craving a soda, it just hits the spot. Organizing the fridge is always a challenge for me. I swear I can never seem to find a way that I really love it and like feel like it functions well. So I rearranged some things a few times. I don't really love how it turned out, but we had some like funny shaped items, so I really had to just put them wherever they would fit, especially the taller things. I'm limited on where they'll fit in the fridge, so I'm just working with the space that I have. And if you guys also struggle trying to get your fridge looking aesthetic, just know you're not alone. Most people's fridge are not aesthetic, but as long as it's clean and you know where everything is, it's organized, I call that a success. If you guys haven't been following me on my vlogging channel, I've recently been sharing all about my current diet, which has been the keto diet. I have been wanting to try it for quite some time just to see, how I feel on it. I've heard so many amazing just things and benefits from doing it, and my goal behind starting keto was to help get me off of all of my sugar cravings. And I heard keto is really good for that because it just helps all of your blood sugar levels regulate. You don't have high spikes throughout the day. So I wanted to give it an honest try. So if you guys want to check out my keto journey, make sure you're following me on my vlogging channel, Ashley's Busy Life. But before we get too far into today's video, I wanted to thank our video sponsor, which is AG1, which has now become my new morning ritual. If you haven't heard of AG1, it is a daily foundational nutrition supplement that supports your whole body health. Inside of the kit, you receive the AG1 supplement, which is a multivitamin, a pre and probiotic, plus it has green superfoods, and a year supply of D3 and K2 drops, which really helps support your immune system. There are so many amazing ingredients inside of this product, you guys. Ever since I started taking it, I have felt the difference. Not only does my digestion just flow so much better, if you know what I mean, but my skin is so clear. It feels so soft. I've even been getting compliments from y'all saying that my skin looks so good, and hands down, it is the AG1. I have been feeling the difference. There are adaptogens in here to help you regulate your stress levels, to give you all day energy. And the pre and probiotics will help diversify your gut microbiome, which is why my digestion has been amazing. And you guys know I'm trying to look out for my gut health. That has been my #1 focus. And like you can see on the label, it is gluten-free, dairy-free, GMO-free, no peanuts, no added sugar, no eggs, no animal byproducts. Their quality is there, and you can tell the difference when you start taking the supplement. I absolutely love it, and not to mention the taste of it is amazing. All I do is add it into about 8 to 10 ounces of water, shake it up, and you guys, this is one of the best tasting health drinks I have ever consumed. It is a pineapple vanilla flavor. It goes down so easy. It's not chalky. I have nothing but great things to say about this product. So if you guys are interested, make sure y'all head down to my link in the description below to get a free 1-year supply of AG vitamin D3 K2 plus 5 AG1 travel packs with your first purchase of AG1. And once again, thank you so much AG1 for sponsoring that portion of today's video. But now we are back to cleaning out my fridge. We got the middle all sorted out, and now it's time to tackle the side doors. And you guys, this side door was so gross. The sour cream had leaked all over the shelf, so I really needed to wipe it down. The next area that I really want to tackle, I just haven't gotten the courage yet to start tackling it, is my daughter Aubrey's bedroom. It needs a lot of attention, mainly because we need to figure out how to organize it. Her room is the smallest room in the house, and so organizing her things has been a challenge. I'm still on the hunt for some sort of shoe rack or organizer for her closet. I'm thinking about checking out IKEA. Thankfully, we have an IKEA here, which is the first time I've ever been inside of an IKEA. I've shopped online before, but I've never gotten to go in the store until we moved here. I've only been once, and I've been kind of itching to go again, especially now that it's just me and Ethan during the day. The last time we went, we had all the kids, and it was so overwhelming. I was like, no, next time I go, I either need to be by myself or just me and Ethan, because there were so many different things to look at. The kids were distracted. We were distracted. So I want to make another trip inside IKEA, see what they have. They usually have a lot of things to help you with small spaces. So I'm thinking I'm gonna go look for some stuff here in the next week so I can start filming Aubrey's room, get it cleaned, get it organized. I'm gonna take you guys along with me. I'm also thinking I'm gonna have her go through all of her clothes and really get rid of anything that she doesn't want. Obviously, she's a teenager now, she's 13, so I can't really go through her clothes because I don't know what she, really loves, what doesn't fit her anymore. So I'm gonna have her go through her things. That way I'm not trying to organize stuff that she doesn't even use anymore.
You're such a nice guy when you're not just talking about yourself, and the way of how you dwell, I get it. Now I'm so tired of hearing all your stories about your rich friends traveling Mercedes. You're such a nice guy when you're not just talking about yourself.
I have really been enjoying creating this decluttering series. You guys know I have quite a few decluttering series on my channel. If you haven't seen them, make sure you check them out. I will try to list those different playlists down in my description for you guys. But I'd love to hear what you think about it. Are you enjoying my decluttering series? What do you want to see after I'm done filming all of the decluttering videos? But these truly are some of my favorite videos to film and my favorite thing to do around the house. I love decluttering. I love the feeling when you get done and everything is nice and neat and everything has a home and you get rid of things. It's honestly the best feeling, and it also is just reminding me every single day that I need to consume less, bring less things into my home, because obviously the more that I buy, the more I'm gonna have to declutter, the more things I'm gonna have to find a space for. So it does help me be more mindful and think twice before I purchase more stuff, because I know that my space is limited, especially in this house. Things are a lot more snug. But the one downside to decluttering is I get so hyper focused in one area. So whether it being, the kitchen when I'm decluttering, or in my bedroom when I'm doing my closet, where I feel so accomplished and I get so much done in that area, but then I get done and I go downstairs to get started, on dinner or whatever. And I'm like, holy cow, my house is a wreck. I always fall behind on my house chores, like the everyday messes, because I'm so hyper focused on decluttering. So that is the downside to decluttering. I definitely recommend spacing it out. Don't tackle an entire room in one day because it does take so long. I really recommend starting in one space, even if it's one drawer, one cabinet, whatever it might be. Start small because it does take a lot longer than you anticipate most of the time. But as you can see, we've now moved on to my junk drawer. I have been wanting to pull everything out of here for quite some time. It's so embarrassing anytime we have people over and they're like, oh, do you have a pen? Or, you know, whatever that's in my junk drawer. I'm like, oh gosh, don't open that drawer. And now I'm even more mindful because we actually have people coming over. You guys know, when we lived in West Texas, I never hosted anything. It was very rare that we would have people over. If we did get together, it was typically at someone else's house or at a restaurant or out and about, never really in our home. So I didn't have to worry about people like opening up my cabinets and seeing what's inside of them. And I mean, obviously I share my home on YouTube, but you guys know me. I mean, you know what everything looks like. So now I'm like even more aware that people are coming over and going inside of my cabinets and in my drawers. And so my junk drawer, I was like, oh my gosh, this is getting out of control. It's time to tackle it, because my sister went in here the other day and I was like, oh my gosh, that's embarrassing. So another recommendation, if you struggle with, you know, getting the motivation to declutter, host something at your house and have people over, because let me tell you, nothing will light a fire underneath you like having people come in your home and look inside of your cabinets.
All these years, you've been mine. It wasn't easy, but we worked it out. All those tears, ups and downs, I swear it's been the best ride of my life. Look at where we are now, baby. Only blue skies ahead. And it wasn't all bad, baby. Look at where we began.
It seriously looks a million times better in here. Of course, I still have a bunch of random stuff, but it's a junk drawer, so that is a organized mess, and it looks so much better. I had all of my paid bills and just like random papers in there, so most of those went into my file box. I do hang on to some of our bills just because, you know, if I need like an account number or, you know, whatever. So I have been hanging on to those bills recently because we're in a new home and, you know, new bills, new routine, all of that. But typically I just throw them away as soon as I buy them as soon as I pay them. But I've been holding on to them, so I needed to move those into the file box because it was getting a bit much. And then the last thing I'm doing before the kids get off the bus and I have to get started on dinner, and I pretty much finish with the decluttering for today, which we will be picking it up tomorrow on this video. But I wanted to get this load of laundry folded, get these put away. That way I had one load done for the day.
Had a clue, sneaking out past curfew. We were only 17. Didn't say I love you, but we knew it was true. To this day I still do love you like I'm 17.
It is now the next day and I am ready to start tackling my dressers. But before I do that, I do want to go ahead and strip the bed. I wanted to wash my bedding, so we're going to pull everything off. That way I can get it going here in just a little bit. I had the whole clan hanging out with me in here. I had the dogs. I had Ethan. Ethan has definitely been following me around whenever I'm cleaning. He usually wants to help me, but of course decluttering is a little bit different. He just kind of sits back and watches. But usually if I'm in a room like cleaning up toys or cleaning up a mess, he is right there helping me. It's honestly the sweetest thing ever. Now it's time to go through my dresser. It is bursting at the seams. So in here I have all of my pajamas. These are my pants. And this time what I'm gonna do is actually try them on. That way I know for sure if I wanna keep them or get rid of them. Because last time I did not do that, and I know I have a bunch that I don't even wear because they don't fit good. And then these are all of my leggings. I have 3 drawers. They are fairly organized, but I just have too many I need to go through, and then this is the last drawer we'll be going through, which is all of my shorts. So just need to really downsize and keep what I actually use.
Back then we didn't know this love would last. You and I still attached. Each other's futures and each other's.
Comfy clothes are one of the hardest things for me to get rid of because I basically live either in comfy clothes or workout clothes, my leggings and my tank tops. So when it comes to my pajamas, I hold on to them for far too long. I mean, I had stuff in here that I forgot I even had because it's been jammed in the back of the dresser. So I knew I needed to get rid of some, but it really is hard for me. So if you also struggle with decluttering, just know you're not alone. It really is hard, especially when you just feel the attachment or you remember like how much money you spent on it. It can be really hard to let the items go. But what I like to do is just really get honest with myself and ask, do I truly wear this? And if I don't, then I just need to part ways with it, especially if it's something that's not super expensive or seasonal. And I like to think about how long have I owned this item and do I think I got my money's worth out of it if I know how much it cost. I feel like that really helps put it in perspective for me. Like, okay, I spent $20 on this. I've been using it for 4 years. Yes, I got my money's worth. So it makes it just a tiny bit easier for me to get rid of those items. But let me tell you, when we get to my leggings, I really did struggle, you guys. I did not want to get rid of any of my leggings. I just love all of them. I use them for like different reasons. Sometimes I'm in like a super bright, colorful mode, and sometimes I just want black, but I knew I had too many. I don't need that many pairs of leggings, especially I have some that are the exact same color, just different brands. So I knew I needed to part ways. But we're going to get to my leggings here in just a moment. What I decided to do with my matching pajama sets was actually just fold the top and bottom together, roll it up, and then put them on that top shelf. That way the two pieces are together. If I want to wear a matching set, I can just grab it out, ready to go. And then on the bottom shelf, I decided to put all of my like random sweatpants and then my little tank tops. I typically sleep in sweatpants and a tank top. That's just what I prefer. I usually get kind of hot at night, so I like to have a tank top on. That way, if I throw the blanket off of me, I can cool down really easily. I don't know. That's just how I like to sleep, but I sometimes like to wear an oversized t-shirt as well. So that's the pile of oversized t-shirts, but I knew it just wasn't gonna fit in here properly. So I wanted to make space where my leggings go to hopefully move them into that drawer.
Look at where we are now, baby. Only blue skies ahead. And it wasn't all bad, baby. Look at where we began. Making out in my room, nobody had a clue. Sneaking out past curfew, we were only 17. Didn't say I love you, but we knew it was true. To this day I still do love you like I'm 7.
It's just so crazy watching me like go through all these leggings. I can't believe this is just one drawer worth and I have like probably, I don't know, 15 pairs of leggings right here. It's definitely a problem, but I must admit I have been collecting these leggings for at least like 8 years. I have some leggings in here that I've had for 8 years. It was like near the beginning of when I started working out. I've been consistently working out for about 10 years. So some of these leggings are very old, very worn. Some of them I knew had holes in like the crotch. And so I was like, why am I holding on to this? For one, I only wear them at the house when I know like no one's coming over and I'm not really doing much. But I'm like, why do I want to hold on to those? I mean, I'm not going to fix them. They're so worn. I just needed to throw them away.
Still love you like I'm 17. Still love you like I'm 17.
And what I decided to do was go ahead and move the leggings to just the two bottom drawers. And I was really crossing my fingers that I had gotten rid of enough so I could fit them into two drawers and then leave one of them open for other items. And it ended up working out perfectly. I had just enough space. I knew I have at least like one or two pairs that were still in the laundry. So I had enough room to fit the remaining leggings.
Making out in my room, nobody had a clue. Sneaking out past curfew, we were only 17. Didn't say I love you, but we knew it was true. To this day I still do love you like I'm 17.
And since I was redoing the drawers, I thought, why not try to color coordinate them? So I tried to match the colors up as best as I possibly could. I pulled this one out and realized, whoops, I missed a pair. So adding that to the collection, but the bottom drawer basically was kind of like my blacks and my grays, my darker colors, and then the middle drawer is my bright, colorful leggings, which is usually the ones that I wear most often.
I got this boy on my mind that I can't live without. Oh, his eyes are killing me, and he keeps talking about everything that I like.
In case you guys are wondering why we still have a random moving box right there in those big bins, that is actually my husband's collectible Pokemon in the big bins. We're transferring them into new containers. I recently bought the new containers. We just haven't moved them into it. But those containers got so busted up in the move, like the containers are completely like falling apart. The plastic is broken. So we're going to be moving those into new containers. I have no idea where we're going to store them though. Our shed is completely full and they're all collectibles. So we really don't want them to get ruined in the garage or the shed or even in the attic. So really the only option is to hopefully squeeze them into our closet, or they might just have to stay right there in our bedroom, which I'm really hoping that is not going to be the case because they're just so big and so bulky. So I'm hoping we can fit them in our closet eventually, but that's why that's there. And then we have two boxes left that are my husband's like miscellaneous things. He hasn't gone through them quite yet, so I think I might have to go through them soon for him.
All the time, I think about him all
I got my try-on pile, my keep pile, and what I think I'm going to do is all of my like athletic shorts and like comfy shorts, not dress-up shorts. I want to put them in here with my like bigger oversized t-shirts because I always struggle trying to find my workout shorts in the mix of like all of this. So I think I'm going to do that if I have enough room. I'm so glad I took the time to try on my shorts and really see which ones fit me, which ones don't, especially because I feel like my style is starting to change. I used to wear a lot more like low cut shorts and more short shorts, and now I feel like I'm just changing my style up. So I was ready to part ways with quite a few pairs, and it definitely freed up some space inside of my drawer.
the time. And my heart's beating fast when it's looking like that. Oh, his smile is killing me. It's the way that it moves and the way that it laughs, so I can't get enough. Think about him all the time.
I just thought I'd take a moment to check in with you guys, see how are you feeling, what's been going on in your life. I'd love to hear anything exciting, or maybe you're going through some troubles. I'd love to hear what's going on in your life. Leave me a comment. You guys hear so much about me, and I really do enjoy getting to know you guys more, so don't be shy. Leave me some comments. Not to mention the community we're building here on my little corner of YouTube is so supportive and so sweet. You guys are often like sticking up for each other and like commenting back on each other's comments, and it's honestly so heartwarming. You guys make my day so much brighter, and I hope you know I appreciate you guys being here and spending your time with me. It honestly means the world.
Oh, I want him to be mine, to be mine. My heart is saying yeah, 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 yeah. You know I want him now, 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 now. My heart is saying yeah, 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 yeah. I told him I can be a fighter.
Holy cow, that took me forever to try on all my pants, but I have the ones that fit me. I had a ton that didn't, and I knew that. I feel like my thighs have gotten so much bigger. So a lot of these I could not even get up, but at least now I got them out of my drawers so I can organize these. Hopefully they're gonna fit nice and neat now in that drawer because it was like bursting. I was seriously shocked how many pairs of pants really did not fit me. And it just goes to show I never wear jeans, you guys. I very seldomly put them on. It's only if my husband like takes me out on a nice date or we have like plans to go out somewhere. I don't like jeans. They're so uncomfortable. If I could live in leggings, I really would. What about you guys? Do you mainly wear jeans, or are you like me? Do you love leggings, or do you just like to wear shorts? I'd love to know, but yeah, I don't even know why I have this many pairs of jeans left over because I just don't wear them. So here's the pile of everything that I'm getting rid of. I was so proud of myself, you guys. I felt so accomplished. So I'm gonna go ahead, bag everything up. I'm gonna be dropping it off at a donation station very soon. I was debating on doing the whole like resell thing, but y'all, life is so busy right now. And as much as I would love to make a few extra dollars, the headache of it is just, I don't know, it just seems overwhelming. So I am just going to donate them and call it a day just to make my life a little bit easier and to get it out of my house. But now it's time to head downstairs and get my laundry started. I already had a load going, so I had to wait for it to get done. But by the time I was done in my bedroom, the laundry was done. So we're gonna get my bedding going. That way I can make sure it's ready before we go to bed tonight.
That it's real, 'cause I can get him out of my head. I don't care what we do, everything's feeling new. Even if we stay in bed, my heart is saying yeah, 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 yeah. You know I want him, nah, 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 nah. My heart is saying yeah, 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 yeah.
I had mentioned that I was going to be switching to the all clear and free laundry detergent just to give it a try. I've heard really good things about it. It's not completely like all natural, but it doesn't have all those harsh chemicals and fragrances and all of that in there. And so far, I have been loving it. And I bought these really cute containers a while ago. It's probably been about a month or so, and I just haven't put my stuff inside of them. I want to make a homemade laundry softener. I haven't gotten around to that either, but when I do, I'm going to put it in my other jug. But in the meantime, I went ahead and filled up my detergent with the all, and of course I made a big old mess. So I tried wiping it up with my bedding because I was about to wash it. I didn't want to waste the detergent. And then I also used this towel right here. That way whenever I throw it into the wash, it's going to get used. I'm not wasting any detergent. And as I was like cleaning up my mess, I realized how dusty it was up here. So I was like, well, I'm already wiping down one. I might as well just go ahead and fully wipe down both the washer and dryer to get all of the lint off of the machines. If you guys are interested in the laundry detergent bottles, I'll go ahead and link them in my description. I found them off of Amazon. They were fairly affordable from what I remember, and they are just so stinking cute. I love them so much. We are coming to the end of today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to check out AG1. I will have their link down in my description for you guys. I know you will absolutely love their product. And if you're new here, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, join my YouTube family. I upload new cleaning motivation weekly, and I would love to have you here. But I hope y'all have a wonderful day, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye.